Hello everyone, my name is Sriram here. I'm an analyst at the Commodity Research Desk at Reliance Securities. Welcome everyone to this week's Bullion Weekly podcast. So international gold and silver prices are on their way for the first weekly loss in 3 weeks as a risk on global rally in the equities pressured the bullion markets this week, with investors shrugging off concerns around the impact of the Omicron COVID variant. The US dollar edged higher this week. However, the benchmark 10-year bond yields jumped to 1.735%, or I should say 1.753%, up from the lows of 1.49% at the year end and 1.35% on December 20th, lifted by the hawkish Federal Reserve minutes and surging inflation. The Federal Reserve, according to the minutes from the Fed's December 14-15 policy meeting, Fed officials said that said last month that the U.S. labor market was very tight and it might need not just to raise interest rates sooner rather than later, but also to reduce its asset holdings quickly. So Fed fund futures after the minutes have priced in about 80% of chance of a rate hike by the U.S. Federal Reserve by the March 2022 meeting after the release. Meanwhile, on the data front, the weekly initial jobless claims rose by about 7,000 to a seasonally adjusted 2,07,000, slightly above the 1,97,000 forecasts. The data comes after a very strong private number from the ADP National Employment Report, and also ahead of tonight's monthly December non-farm payroll report. Looking ahead, the outlook for gold could be weak, with the main driver, at least from the intraday point of view, could be tonight's monthly non-farm payrolls data. Of course, the non-farm payroll data could also impact in the coming week or so, but upbeat number will reinforce expectations of a sooner than expected rate hikes from the US Federal Reserve. According to a poll, the country is expected to have added about 4 lakh jobs, new job positions, after gaining 210,000 in the month of November. The unemployment rate is also expected to, or I should say forecast to fall to 4.1%, which is down from 4.2% last month. At the same time, there is no doubt that the markets could see an initial dollar rally if the NFP exceeds 4 lakh jobs. But unless it's an extraordinary number today, the rally may not last, especially since Omicron infections can put many people out of work from late December into in the month of January. So I think the overall trigger will be from today's non-farm payroll, but again, it can be a very range-bound effect. It can have a range-bound effect on the markets as well going forward. The other factor which will move the markets in the coming week or so will be the inflation side of things. Of course, next week we have the US CPI inflation and the core CPI, so-called core CPI inflation data next week. And according to a poll, the US CPI is expected to come at 6.8%, steady from last month. And the so-called core CPI is also expected to remain steady at 4.9%, which is steady from the last month numbers. However, these are initial projections and could change ahead of the data next week. So on CPI data is due on Wednesday next week. So apart from that inflation number, the markets could also look ahead to the US PPI number, producer price index number, and along with the retail sales number, which could all have an impact on the markets next week. So technically on the charts, spot gold resistance zone is at 1820 to 1850, and only a major break above this zone, especially on the upper side, 1850 is taken out, then we see more upside reaction in the market. Otherwise, markets could move back to the support zone of 1775 to 1760 levels in the coming week or so. On the domestic front, MCX February resistance zones are at 47,950 to 48,400, and markets have not able to breach this major resistance zones over the last few weeks, and only a major trade above the upper band of 48,400 can only see a further price reaction towards 49,000. Otherwise, markets could move back to that support zone of 47,200 to 47,000 in the coming week or so. On the silver side of things, international spot resistance zones are at 23.040 to 23.925, and support zone is at 21.65 to 21.120 in the coming week. For silver, March futures support zone is at 59.465 to 58.620, and on the upside resistance zone is at 61,890 to 63,475 levels on the upper side of things. So that's it from our side. Thank you for listening. Have a pleasant day and a week ahead. Thank you.